playing off the traps. Corey's an A with the trap on B. Ghost look heavy elbow.
Even a bad start, though, for Ghost. Ooh. A push coming out from TSM. You saw the Viper Cloud missing even a top of nest on the mid side, and that's going to allow TSM to get an early 4K into the round. The execution on the split did work out, and that also is a great read from TSM.
Cameras there. They're going to know. Be privy to all of it as it comes through. Back and forth. They may not have the numbers here. This could be tough. Ghost is actually on a pretty good timing on this run. Seven's going to do what he can to stop it. Taking a shot already.
Cuties trying to save him. We're getting it across. Seven gets the kill onto Nismo, but at least we get a flat for Ghost. That said, Sabrosa still moves in and lines up 2 kills. And it's TSM converting. Very interesting that he has the op and also the spike. There's got to be something else that they're going to try to do here for Ghost. It's the execution inside this B side, utility being used to start things off from the block. But Corey still holds the back of the site at least for 1 kill only, as the rest are swarming in from both teams. Good trade-offs going in as Ghost takes the upper hand, leaving Sabrosa and Seven on a player disadvantage. And like we mentioned before, Ghost takes that site, but because Brock is using utility and an op, has not made it in with the spike yet. But after the wall comes up, Sabrosa gets the frag on Turi Proto, so that's a 2 versus 2.
Oh no, Vans. Literally the play is hold my op, and it's so far not going correctly. See if they can get this in and get the plant down. So Broza with the creep. He's had such a good game so far. He's going to be able to control it now with a guiding light. Oh, and the shot to the back. Crossfire with you.
The mixed by 2 Spectres and a Marshal. Recon dart for a full-out hit in front of the site. 7 suppressed. Killed by Koala Noob as Sabrosa. Only good for 1.
See what they can do. Ghost has really good garrison here on B. Can they hold it?
A Proto bringing about the old school crosshair. Shows the reason why he's bringing it out. Nice little headshot going around the corner, and a second one onto Rossi, leaving GMD on his own. Spike is now down. 53 seconds left on the clock. Now as GMD is going to try to play behind A Proto's wall. Walks out of it. No surprise kill going on there. Beautiful round for A Proto as Ghost.
Not even really setting up, but think about this and we'll kind of... Oh my... 7. Maybe they don't have a chance to think about it, Van Silly. Maybe they don't have a chance.
Yeah, just a lot of utility being used to spot so many opponents. GMD's just levitating his gun. I don't need to shoot anybody. I'll just chill in my pit as everybody else is fighting towards that mid side.
The round is chaos. GMD is chaos. TSM is thriving right now. And they've just answered the wall when Ghost does decide to use it. We were just talking about that with a Viper's Pit. Well, good luck using that. And now they're pinched into their own base, almost where they've got.
With the neural theft, they were already spotted here for Ghost, so the angles are being watched, as you can see from Corey. They don't really have an opportunity to smoke or cross back for a Ghost, so you just have to try to fight in as much as you can, or try to save your weapons, and it's going to be the first option that they try to do here for Ghost Gaming, and he even gets pinged for a second recon dart going into that. The 10 inside the server right now. The TSM losing this one will at least give a 2-round bonus to have a little bit more of that econ, but still Ghost, they're going to be the one that's going to try to press quickly. Back into the A site by opening the door. John Cuda gets a nice first blood through the mid double doors. Plant coming in towards the A site. A flank coming in, waited this time. Nismo against Sabrosa. It's going to be Nismo that's going to take the upper hand.
I like a little bit of a change by Ghost here as Koala goes down to a shock dart. They played until vision, basically. Play until contact. Then they made the move. Then they put up the wall.
Yeah, this is not going to be easy. You already had the fragment on the ground. You also had a Proto, actually, that was trying to play the pulse plan, but he just got picked out. So, actually, it's starting to become a little bit doable if you can win these duels. Rossi to get 1, but at least it gets traded out. Now even harder for Corey. You hear that ticking on the spike. It's probably going to go off. And Ghost should be taking this round, but that could have been a very close call after a Proto dying on that main side from Corey. We're going early. So Broza looking to flash around the corner for information, and he's going to get it, but Koala Noob's waiting around the corner. We're looking for the trade-offs, and it'll work out. Still, Koala Noob activating the Blade Storm, gets the headshot onto 7, and now we've sworn inside the B side, for Ghost with the plant.
This is the kind of spice I thought would be getting it at the beginning of each round, right? Line of scrimmage, well, both teams are there to butt heads as that wall drops. A push by a Proto to get another one from elbow.
With 1 more to go, Corey is stuck. Literally between a rock and a hard place. Gets the first kill, but that's going to be it. 7-5 to
here. And they actually have the wall past safety right now. They have to be careful. Oh my gosh. Everybody bails out of this one for now.
Yeah, it almost felt like we wanted to get spotted by that recon darts and go for the double swing. So we have players from those that are low HP, but GMD still pushing forward towards orange. As Brock now on low HP as well, waiting for the rotations from John Cutie and a Proto, all the way coming out from midside and B. Spike has now been planted, very forward positions from TSM to cover the spawn rotation on the defender side. Sabrosa's the one at the staircase. The first swing coming out, the dink, and the Proto wins that fight. John Cutie clearing the corner, but that crossfire is there.
One enemy remaining.
And then after that, Brock, a little bit off timing, trying to moving out with his teammate. Dropping down here, now spotted and melted by the frenzy of GMD. Ends of Quolanu into this round could pepper a little bit in a likely classic. Hopefully do something else for Ghost. But a Trailblazer from Sabrosa clears out Nismo, forces him back on the defender side, back towards mid doors. And we do have TSM pushing inside the site. Just around the corner behind this toxic screen is going to be the headshot greeted by John Cutie. The headhunter spotting the second one and force a TP away, but somehow the spike falls down. Courtesy of Nismo with a second kill, and pings are coming out too. He's got a knife to work with, the underhand flash, the right click classic again to Sabrosa. A triple kill with only classics. Corey's on his own, a 5 versus 1. Somehow could become a flawless round, but Corey is trying to save the day. A spray transfer for the second kill onto Nismo, and he's backpedaling away with only 11 HP left to go. 30 seconds left, Spike is down, and that was a great hold from Ghost.
Amazing hold. Nismo kind of getting a little fire under him on that one. The 3K with the classic. And it looks like this may be a gun pickup if there's a Bulldog in range, but there's too many eyes between that Bulldog.
3 out of 5.
Oh, maybe not. Corey feels like he can take John Cutie out. Almost looking for a 4K. Koala ends that one. Great damage from both.
Now as he guns away, you'll see this knife should be coming in soon as the Trailblazers coming out from Sabrosa. The execution's also going to be coming in from this B site. And John Cutie still lands the headshot before he gets blinded. Quolanoob's in the back of the site. John Cutie is doing as much as he can to start and has delayed enough time here for at least more cavalry. Brock has moved in inside the B site to support Quolanoob on this 4 versus 2 advantage for Ghost. Nice little leak lurk around the corner. And a jump shot missed by Quolanoob as Corey gets the kill. Owl's going to come out. Corey gets a second one, but a Proto swings out for the trade. And just like that, Ghost had
on Nismo as he was getting up onto that wall. And now it's coming in for TSM.
John Cutie that has to come up big here as TSM comes in for that frag. Traded out by Brock, but that's again the B side being toppled down. And unfortunately there you wanted something to come big out of John Cutie, as we just mentioned them, as they lost that player early inside that B side from a nice pick from 7. So that's going to force the last 2 players to save overall here for because they've lost Sabrosa once again. And one of those tough situations, Riv, because when or if you've been watching the stream before this matchup started, we had actually the highlight interview with Sabrosa. He's like, we're one of those teams that keep losing these eco rounds. Yet we're still able to fight back. And TSM are fighting back indeed. 2 players now dropped inside this A side. Quolanoob still on the left side of the pyramid, trying to go head-to-head against Corey. As the second player is dancing around. Rossi trying to land that shot onto the mid double doors. As Nismo still trying to get the information, but finally he gets picked off from the cancellation of the null command. Quolanoob in a tight spot with no tailwind. Crossfire set up as John Cutie lands the second kill. And a Proto sweeps up the last one, and there you go for that forward position into the A main side. Even you have a KO knife that went all the way from B to A. That spots nobody there, so we're going to have the stack into the B side. 2 players there as John Cutie is forced to TP away from the Seekers. Now Nismo's on his own with 2 flashes and his own life, but it's his own life with a Vandal, and that's good enough to hold the site for 3 kills somehow. The spike is now down. Sabrosa's left, and he's down. Prime getting flash.
I'm excited to see Ghost switch it up. A lot of teams have been lately. It seems to be a bit of gusto that's throwing people off. A lot of mailroom here. There should be a delivery coming in, Vans. But it does look like a delivery came in.
And that was an express one right there. The prime delivery just at the doorstep of a couple of players. Beautiful C's on that combination. And another reason why you actually have a fade instead of KO right there, just to add a little bit more pressure into the male side takes, the B side heaven takes that TSM will try to do.
We'll keep an eye on what the conditioning is here for these rounds. Just this pistol is going to be a B hit for now. The rotation around, though, from Sabrosa.
Miscommunication, unfortunately, there from Nismo and Koala Noob of who had who on that spot.
Yeah.
So you saw it there that Nismo had a head on a swivel going back and forth trying to find that timing. And that actually allows TSM to take the upper hand and a plant, also keeping GMD alive, but doesn't have any stars to work with nonetheless. Sabrosa getting the kill onto that mid side, so it's up to 2 players of Ghost to try to take it back. First one spotted towards the hell side. Afrodo still has 2 stars to work with, and they're going to try to work together. Crossfire 7, reload being heard. GMD takes the opportunity and the advantage to swing around and catches opponent off guard, and that's another pistol round being picked up by TSM overall in this game for TSM. Using a little bit of utility, forcing up the C's and the nades. So John Cutie and the rest have to go for swings now.
Empty it
towards hell. GMD, Sabrosa, and 7 are the one trying to get the entries right now. The young fraggers of the team moving inside as the spike gets dropped, but a nice little push from B main as well overwhelms the B site and drops all the defenders from Ghost. Last 2 players rotating through, not going to be easy.
Just coming out of the woodwork. And the people from Garage didn't make that much noise for TSM. Oh, that's such a dangerous aftershock. I love Breach on Split so much.
Maybe not Sabrosa at that point, though. 7 spots atop of the dome, but Koala Noob still wins it, so somehow becomes a 2 versus 2. But at least for the last 2 remaining members of this bonus round for TSM, it's rifles. The crossfire is there from the back of the site at Pillar. Corey wins the first one, but now it's even up on a 1 versus 1. A readjustment from Koala Noob to get that second kill from the shot. You do have an indication that there's at least some pressure from TSM there. And they're actually committing on this with Seekers. So we are going to run in. It gets sucked in by gravity wells, and all the rest of the utility doesn't get as far as we want it to. So Proto's anchoring towards the elbow side, gets that first headshot on the 7. The push in from GMD with this Vandal, though. Now for the rest of TSM, we're now moving in. Nice shot from Corey and Rossi. They're holding in towards the screen side as Nismo with the judge. A 3 versus 2 make that a one-man solo play for Nismo. He's going to try to find a different spot to get a fight. Could afford to make a little bit of noise. I don't really know if they got him towards that A main side because of that gravity well, but Corey, nice little actually done, thankfully, into Ghost. It's because of Ghost's economy as well by losing that pistol. Is he going to try to just even it back?
They throw a wall on A this time, too, as they go for B, and it's hard pressure here, man.
Yeah, Brawler's going to find information on GMD. Snakebite on the ground just to try to push them back for a bit, so that's going to nullify the flash coming out from Brock. No swings coming in. The showstopper, as you mentioned, is out. It's going to land at the feet of 7, so that's what we call the Corey ult, right, Sabrosa? Nismo, though, gets another kill. Headshot onto Sabrosa, speaking of the devil, as it gets traded out. But he goes for another kill right there onto Rossi. He is holding it down towards the default boxes of the B side. 2 more players to go for TSM. And he spots a 4th one. The nades come back out, but it gets traded out by Corey. A 2 versus 1 where Corey could get it done as well. The first one spotted in the backside defender spawn. Second one has yet to be spotted by Corey, but both rotators are coming out to work together up from the B heaven side for Ghost. 18 seconds left.
Cypher or Chamber, Vans. Corey. It's Corey. Can he do it this time?
Well, he's cleared out the spawn side.
10 seconds
They
left.
plant, peek out, no kills. Koala Noob wins that duel, and Ghost Gaming puts 2 on the board.
Straight up at B or Rossi. Usually they put it up at A and let it be stale at A. Here it's at B. Now we go to A, Vans. Right into the sight.
What a shot from Afrodo, but at least it gets traded out by Sabrosa right away. Brock, not too much to his health. Funny number as he leans back towards the left side of the site. Actually draws a spike carrier, and that forces out the Nightfall, and it's actually down in the front of the site. Haunt in the front as well. Now 1 is marked, ping picked up. 10 seconds left on the clock. GMD gets the kill from a swing out of Koala Noob out of the Cosmic Divide. Nades towards the back, right, and lands it on a touchdown, and that is no time for the plant. Nismo with a clutch nade gets the round for Ghost.
This is how it started to happen.
They're pinging it though. So they do expect something here, and even the attackers are doing the same.
Yep.
So Nismo was trying to bait it out that he wasn't playing towards the B side. Goes for the rifles instead. The Prowler with the nades. The swing out, and it works out for that second kill. A counter flash, and a nade gets the kill onto Sabrosa. What a hold from those 2 players in the end. A little nice bait and switch. Koala Noob from the back end lands the last 2 kills. And making sure that he doesn't die, so he could probably use it for a retake or a prevent into the site.
Oh, he's choosing right.
Out, so some info there. Koala Noob winning, but as His rendezvous point gets picked off. He's forced to find a different angle, and that showstopper comes in. Everything looks good here for Ghost. One more to go inside that site is GMD. 15 seconds left. Fault line forced out. Aftershock, but nobody's swinging out. Another fake plant coming in. Third time's a charm? Not at all. John Cutie picks up the last kill, and we see now another. It's not going to be on Nismo. It's also, once again, on the back of the Headhunter, trying to clear out towards the A Heaven side. And now the execution's about to come in. You see now the initiator is setting up for the fault line, the hunt here towards the site. Boombot coming in. So much utility coming out here from Ghost Gaming. But this is really well done by the defenders, though. That's one Nebula, maybe two.
To stall it all.
Slops everything out.
Really great call. They do get their heavy control. Man, does this sort things out. Nismo's close for the double trade there. Or single trade, I should say, on the double fight.
Oh, we're pushing towards the spawn side. And Corey lines up 2 of his own, so that evens up the tally, 3 versus 3. But the swing, the drive-by, a proto headshot onto Corey. As now we have Ghost making it inside the site, but there's still one more player with the frenzy, with pink shells. Only good for 1. Traded out by Koala Noob, as Rossi will have to try to go for a clutch on a 2 versus 1.
A to B. A to B. Hardly ever see it. You could almost call it an around the world, but they would have had to do it one more time, Vance. Let's see what Rossi can do here. 2v1. Got his work cut out for him.
Fault line for the swing. Now Rossi knows that it's towards B main and where the second player is at. Oh, still has a poison orb to work with. And now he gets the first, but nice timing from Brock. And finally...
The number of games does favor them at this point, but they got to get the smokes out right. Remember, 7's nade is down, so it's going to be on the fight, and they should have pretty clear entry here onto the site.
But all the way back aside is also GMD with that Phantom. They're waiting for the timing potentially of the rendezvous. No, we're just going to run in. 7 gets that first blood onto Koala Noob. Information's there. Still playing 7 at the same spot as Nismo, but it's going to be Nismo that wins it. The back of the site has been deadly for GMD as he anchors it down up from Koala Noob. If he gets a pick, that could pull out a rotation again and then a full hit from Ghost.
30 seconds left.
He's inching out here towards his A Heaven side. Sabrosa walking back. Timing's going to be huge here right now. Sabrosa wins that fight on the A site, but at least the execution's coming in towards B. Everything gets slowed down for a bit from Defender's utility, and the satchel charges don't work. At least the Proto's moving forward. 7 still at that same spot. He's able to grab 2 of his own. 10 seconds left on the clock. The click that gets... Almost could have done a bit of damage, but the Cosmic Divide saves Core.
The garage play throughout this is going to be big. We'll have to keep an eye on that, because if the flank can come through, this could stop Ghost. Yeah. And that's going to be a big fight between a Proto here and 7. B site's getting hit.
Stays towards the back of the site. A Proto's about to get picked off here. This is going to be a big fight towards the main side. Cosmic Divide on the defender side too. And 7 wins that one. A big kill coming in. Elise will get a plant for Ghost Gaming at the default spot. They can't really go back for control towards B main, but just one corner.
Oh no.
Yeah, a little bit too antsy on that one, and you got to love it when you actually kill your opponent and you're slowed by your own force field. Or slow field and you get picked out from behind. So it's a 3 versus 3. TSM looking for the retake, and GMD goes for the surprise kill, but it gets answered back and revenged by Nismo. Another battle with utility in the hands. Rossi stuck towards the hell side, and we try to go for this swing, but it's still going to be Nismo going for the trade.
30 seconds. This is the hit. What is a Proto going to be able to do from that top side? This is the last measure if they fail inside sight.
Close range showstopper lands onto Rossi, and that was from a nice flash from Brock to actually push Rossi all the way back towards the elbow. Now we actually have pressure from 2 players of Ghost all the way up towards the A site. Nice little kill from Sabrosa, but these trades continue to come in for Ghost Gaming. Only 1 more player to go, and he can't get anything there. As John Cutie, man, he's been A to B? No, we're just going outside through the smoke. Here it comes.
Right in.
Rossi sees that gun, patient play, lines up. Second one, ADS, runs out of bullets, as that is going to be a great hold for TSM into this round. The Proto has done before in his career. Can he do it this time around? Fake plants coming in, but when you got paint shells ringing through, not as easy. And it's
A, and then they take that here, stalling out a bit. Looks like they'll still go B, though. They don't want to try and retake something they may have lost with that A ramp death. Power towards heaven.
From sight.
Let's go.
Showstopper coming out on the top of the heavens in that spot. That's a
30
huge
seconds left.
spot right now from Koala Noob, but GMD still in the back of the site, being a menace all the time in the back of that site. Nice wall bang from Koala Noob. Activates the tool defense, misses the shot, and we are going into overtime between.
The Ghost 2 and 1. So for TSM to be able to get a leg up there and be in that 2 group, left column with 2 wins. So, oh boy.
We're going for it, and Proto gets that first kill. SWAT 7 out of the air, but it's traded out by Sabrosa. Players are now inching in from Ghost. We're going back and forth. Still TSM with the upper hand. 1 player advantage. 2 players on a rotate, and that's including an op on a retake too. You got to be on point with your shots right now for Koala as the plant is coming down.
Nobody's giving a peek just yet. See the hide from Corey. He stays solid.
Just on the pointy elbow, but it's traded out once again. Spotted from the hell sign, and Corey is able to pick TSM. Right late on the A site. Trailblazer on the B site. It baits out a couple of shots, so now TSM knows that, you know, they're trying to inch back towards this B side for Ghost, but Koala Noob gets the opening kill onto Corey.
Do they extend that into the round? They've done a pretty good job at it before throughout the series. First blood for them. Second one to follow. Yes, Nismo cleans up Sabrosa in B, and they hit.
Drive by in the front. Spike is down. Nice trade by Brock. As we still have a late lurk on mid side, though, from Koala Noob. Here's the footsteps coming up. Easy kill on to Rossi. And now 7's on his own. Easy one for John Cutie as well. For TSM, you mentioned him 1 and 2. This is an important series for them to win as well. And it's Sabrosa that doesn't want to lose this yet. But he's going to lose that duel at least inside vents.
Right there.
A lot of work out from in.
Oh my god, this is dangerous, but at least Proto's able to get one and traded out by Nismo. Paint shells on the ground. Nice fault line, too, on the combination, dropping the spike. Showstopper on top of that, and he's just looking for info. Oh, man, that is going to be an ult that barely hits Corey, down at 21 HP. Aftershock TP out, and Corey's looking to clutch a 3 versus 1, and it gets denied by Koala Noob on the top of A Heaven. Line of defense, but he decides to inch back towards the elbow with Rossi. Smoke's now coming
30
down.
seconds left.
Ferrari peak with the satchel charges, nothing there. Haunt actually catches one, as Sabrosa at least gets the first blood for this round. But for his troubles is weakening a little bit of members for Rossi to try to get some kills, but it doesn't work out. The plant is about to come in with 14 seconds left. It's a safe plant. Nade's coming down to a little bit of damage, but a TP forced out of Koala Noob. And now we weaken out. Oh no, we don't take the corners as Corey gets picked off. 7 and GMD, remaining. Only now 7. And he's going to get picked off by Brock. And in OT, Ghost Gaming takes the series against TSM.
These guys